I think the biggest thing to know is always to figure out, okay, what's the timing of the storm? When's it going to hit? Where I'm going to be? And then what will my plan be if I'm in that location? If that location is in your car, that's not going to be a safe spot to be with this type of system that's moving through. If it's at a restaurant, when you walk into that restaurant, you need to know what their tornado plan is. These are the actual questions you should be asking yourself heading into a night like tonight. We, of course, have that 13 weather impact alert in effect from 6 p.m. until midnight. Now, will there be storms during that entire duration of time? No. Why do we have it as early as 6 o'clock? Because there is a little cluster of thunderstorms right now working its way into Illinois and Wisconsin that could potentially hold form and bring us storms as early as 6 p.m. But the main line of storms that we are tracking for severe weather does not look to arrive until our area until 9 o'clock tonight and looks to clear out of here by midnight. Damaging winds continue to be the most likely concern with this system. Tornadoes are possible. There's just a little bit of a lower risk, I would say, than what we were looking at yesterday. Nonetheless, there is still a risk for tornadic activity, and you need to plan and prepare for it. Turning on your weather notifications is going to be highly critical in situations like this, and having multiple means to receive weather alerts. Power outages will be possible with this system, so charging your devices and not just relying on one means to get your weather notifications is going to be really important. Right now, our weather ball is currently blinking blue as we do have cooler temperatures in view today, just by a little bit. If you walk outside, you might be questioning me on that one. But it's still very sticky out there, and of course it's the humidity levels being so high that is of course allowing for our temperatures to feel even warmer outside. This is the really important line of convection that we've been watching. It is supposed to start to lose form and steam. As you can see, it still has a very significant form to it. There's still a ton of thunder and lightning associated with it, so chances are we are going to see a little bit of this convection make it across Lake Michigan. But I want to give you the example of if it didn't, because if the storms do fall apart and we are able to reach this back line of the system that's moving through at 9 p.m., we are going to see a lot of severe weather. So I want us to kind of prepare for worst case scenario, but also kind of hope that these storms hold on a little bit and destabilize or stabilize our atmosphere, I should say some, and allows the later batch of storms to not have as much strength to them. Note as we head towards 1, 2 o'clock, this model is causing that line of storms to fall apart. And then it's actually going to be this back line of the system that brings us our chances for severe weather. This is 7 o'clock this evening, the storm's starting to cross Lake Michigan. By 9 p.m., they make it to the lakeshore's edge. I mean, you can tell from this model guidance, because it has that first batch of storms falling apart, that these are really, really potent storms. We're talking wind gusts upwards of 75 miles per hour. We're talking embedded tornadoes possible and torrential rainfall. By around 11 p.m., it's starting to clear out of the greater Grand Rapids area and enter into the Metro Detroit region before setting up tomorrow morning for a sunny and dry day, much cooler temperature profile at that. Zooming in for just a little bit finer detail here. Again, this is if that current cluster of storms falls apart. It makes it to its lakeshore's edge, Muskegon to the south by 8 to 9 p.m., continues to bow in from there, bringing us very intense rainfall and a very high risk for severe weather. Highest risk still being wind damage, but all other modes of severe weather will continue to be possible throughout today. It's entering into a really conducive environment of higher warmth and as well as higher humidity levels. Temperatures and dew points will continue to build out ahead of this leading line into the mid 80s. Dew points will be in the upper 60s. That feels like conditions in the upper 80s to low 90s. But on the backside of this system, again, we have a much more comfortable air profile in place. By this time tomorrow, totally different atmosphere. We're going to feel very dry outside, and that will be the case all the way through early next week. The rest of your 13 on your side 7-day forecast showing off that past this batch of thunderstorms tonight, which we again are preparing for potential severe weather. We are much quieter with only a small chance of some rainfall overnight Saturday into your Sunday morning.